From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Mexico City Diablos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun now from Murray. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 19 yards to pick up there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Running on first down, Eckler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown! Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello dumps it on for Geis. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, this is Geis.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Got it.
20, Mike, 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Off the play fake. Costello. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
30 base. Samuel West.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. He's got Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
High 7. What up?
You don't want me. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Squeeze, double. Check 50.
Grip.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception. Costello. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, it's Geis trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Costello into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
4 yards on the pickup. Check 56. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Murray. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 5. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Costello. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Costello. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Fair. Rock it.
Slam. Check.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run with Geis. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8 read.
Let's go. Watch safety creep.
Third down, here's Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Topper!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wahoo! Under crunch. 52.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Ready. 15, 1.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Shoot.
Geis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Young Trip is here.
Ready.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the pass. Check nickel.
No team spill. Hey, Sam on.
Watch the edge.
Look at me. Door.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here we go with Geis. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Check 13. Check 13.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Michel, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go, go, go.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
5.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go.
to throw. Costello, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Geis on a handoff left. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain. And that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.